Excuse me, what's up guys? Back again with another video. Since today is the last day for last day of 2020, I decided to do a video of um regarding this year, and it is a wrestling related video, as the title says. As you already know what I'm going to get into. This is the worst. I decided to make a list of 10 worst WWE booking decisions of 2020, and yes, this does include NXT because even though I like to separate the two, NXT have made a couple questionable booking decisions over the course of this year, which I did not like, and I'll be counting down from 10 to 1. Starting with number 10. If I'm I'm just looking at my notes. That's why I keep looking down. But number 10, start with number 10, is the final chapter of Gargano and Ciampa. Now, these two, of course, started as best friends, then became enemies, then best friends again. Then John Gargano finally got his revenge, and then Ciampa had to go out for, I think he suffered a neck injury, I believe. Yeah, he suffered a neck injury, then he had to go back out. Then they restarted it again, except this time with Gargano as the heel and Ciampa as the babyface. And I didn't really care for this. I mean, the previous matches were a lot better than this match. This match was long, drawn out, boring. I was just like, God, when is it going to end? Because it was just really, they just didn't click. And the conclusion of the match with Candice LeRae turning heel, helping Johnny beat Ciampa, that was just really unsatisfying to all the fans that wanted the final payoff to this 3 year long feud between the two, and it was just a disappointment. Next one, number 9, Retribution. I mean, we all know they're just a ripoff of Nexus, except in the Shield's gear. And all those ridiculous, stupid names, Slapjack, Salt Pepper, whatever the hell their names are, it doesn't even matter. But a lot of them are NXT wrestlers drafted on to Raw and SmackDown, and I felt like they were way better, and they could have just, if they were going to bring them up, if they were going to send them over to Raw or SmackDown, they should have set them as themselves. The whole Retribution thing was just terrible from the get-go. They was just trying to recreate a whole Nexus thing, and it didn't pay off. It didn't work, and I mean, Bray Wyatt slaughtered half of them on an episode of Monday Night Raw. This just could have been handled a lot better. And like I said, the names are just ridiculous and stupid. Number 8, prologuing the Drew McIntyre-Randy Orton feud. Feud started pretty good. Their SummerSlam match was really great, but of course, you can't let the feud end on a roll-up. So they had to continue it to Night of Champions, which I didn't have a problem with. I didn't really watch that. I hardly watch any of the pay-per-views, but I did watch SummerSlam. They had an amazing match at SummerSlam. They could have ended it there, but they wanted to have a rematch, of course, because of the whole roll-up, and they could have ended it at Clash of Champions. However, oh God, they had to add another match to it, and then Randy won. And then it was going to be Randy and Roman at Survivor Series. Then Drew won the title back. So what was the purpose of putting the title on Randy in the first place? unless you're trying to get him to like tie Ric Flair's 16 reign as world champion, even though he's had more than 16 reigns, but whatever. Um, Next one, number 7. Bailey helped Sasha become Raw Women's Champion. Extreme Rules was terrible. It sucked. Like I said, I didn't watch it. I just read what happened. Um, but using, becoming a rep, getting involved in a match and counting a wrestler's shoulders to the mat when you're not even a referee just doesn't make any sense. That was one of the dumbest screw job moments ever. I mean, Asuka did regain the title back, but I mean, it just made her look, God, it was just really bad. It didn't make any sense. There should have been a rematch automatically. Um, they should have restarted the match, and Asuka should have made her tap or something. But yeah, that was just dumb on their part. Number 6, Keith Lee's NXT reign. Keith Lee's NXT Championship reign. Now this one, I was really excited about. And I was excited about Keith Lee having 2 titles. Um, if it's done right, then I don't have a problem with it. But WWE has this obsession with people with 2 titles, and it's kind of annoying. Becky, Sasha, Bailey, Triple H, Stone Cold. I mean, it's very, very annoying. But Keith Lee and Adam Cole had a great match, and then they thrust the Karrion Kross into the NXT title picture, and just like that, he won the title, and Keith Lee was gone from NXT. I feel like Keith Lee should have had a longer reign as NXT champion, and he should have been in NXT way longer. So maybe they should have called him up maybe after WrestleMania of 2021, and I felt like they just rushed his reign. He didn't really have enough time to soak it in, so to speak. Um, Next one, number 5, putting the Money in the Bank contract on Otis. Now, Otis was red hot at the WrestleMania after coming off a great love triangle, one of the best feuds of this year, might I say, with Mandy and Dolph Ziggler, and and putting the Money in the Bank on him may have seemed like a good idea just because he had the most momentum going into the match and one of the most popular going into the match. But hindsight, we all knew that Otis wasn't ready to hold the briefcase, and Otis wasn't going to win the WWE or Universal Championship. So they just, and plus they made a mockery of the briefcase with the whole him feeling with Miz over it, and him stuffing his lunch or whatever in the briefcase. It was just so dumb. It didn't. God, they just made the Money in the Bank briefcase look like a child's, uh, like a child's toy. And I hope they do better in 2021 with whoever wins the male and female of it in the next 2 matches, because it was a bad year for the Money in the Bank winners. Number 4, everything about Lana. Don't come at me. I like Lana. She's great. But the like 3rd love triangle she's been in, then she was out and about, then she was teaming with Asuka, and then she was teaming with Natalia. Natalia kicked it to the curve. She was teaming with Asuka. She got slammed through the announce table like 8 weeks in a row. And then it would have been nice to see a payoff where maybe like she wins the match and the women's titles for her and Asuka by putting Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler through a table at TLC, but no, they had to take her out and replace her with Charlotte, which didn't make any sense, and she was just made to look foolish at Survivor Series. I mean, a double count out and Lana's the winner. In my opinion, Bianca Belair should have won that match because that really, really pissed me off. It didn't make any sense. What the hell? Do better with Lana. She deserves better. I truly do believe that she can be a top babyface in the women's division, and I would like to see her win one of the women's championships. It doesn't matter who it's against, but just don't. Excuse me. How are we supposed to root for her all the time if you guys are putting her through announce tables every single week? God. Okay. Next one, number 3, Raquel Gonzalez aligns herself with Dakota Kai. Now after Dakota Kai turned on Tegan Nox at War Games 2019, they had a falling out, and there was like female, I guess like a female version of like Triple H and Shawn Michaels, and it was really entertaining. And their match at NXT TakeOver Portland was the match of the night, in my opinion, and they tore the house down. And the conclusion of the match sucked. I mean, Raquel Gonzalez came out of nowhere and put Tegan through a table. Well, not technically, but and helped Dakota Kai win the match. And it was confusing because a lot of people were like, "Wait, who is she?" See, yeah, that's the problem. If you're not on TV, or if you don't go to any of the live events, a lot of people aren't going to be aware of you, and that's not her fault. That's whoever was booking her on TV. She was seldom on TV. She did wrestle live events, but I mean, the problem was that a lot of people didn't know who she was until Mauro Ranallo was like, "Oh, that's Raquel Gonzalez from the Mae Young Classic." I didn't even know who she was. I was like, "Wait, who?" And the ending, it was a awesome match with a disappointing ending, kind of like John Moxley and Seth Rollins at Hell in a Cell 2014. Awesome match, with the ending sucked. And even Dakota Kai didn't even know how to react because she didn't even know that she was coming. If they would have built up to it better, like they did with Hell in a Cell with Kevin Owens and Shane, with Kevin and Sami going at it, and it like if they would have done something like, I don't know, Raquel Gonzalez looking out for Tegan and Dakota Kai attacking Raquel and maybe injuring her, and then Raquel coming back to seek her revenge against Dakota, and then she actually turns on Tegan and helps Dakota win, and it turns out that was the plan all along. Then that would have been a better booking, or a better, way better than what we originally got. And plus, she botched her debut. She botched the table with Tegan, and the whole time I was thinking, holy shit, is she okay? Because that landing didn't look so pretty. But yeah, they could have did a lot better. And number 2, not properly utilizing Ricochet and Aleister Black. Now, they made Ricochet look like a complete fool by having him get squashed by Brock Lesnar. I mean, that has definitely um, rubbed me and a lot of fans the wrong way. In my opinion, they should have kept Ricochet and Aleister Black in the tag team. Aleister Black hasn't really been doing anything. He hasn't really had a proper feud. Same thing with Ricochet. Ricochet's the hottest thing in WWE. He's one of the best wrestlers in the company, but yet he's jobbing out, and it's just that he was booked a lot better in NXT. Why do you think a lot of these people want to go back to NXT? It's because they're I feel like they're treated with more respect there. But yeah, they gotta put more shine on Aleister Black and Ricochet. Have them be in proper feuds, more TV matches. Um, but yeah, hopefully 2021 is a better year for both of them. I don't want to see Aleister Black go, and especially after Zelina was released, which really pissed me off. Um, but yeah, I hope 2021 will be a better year for both of them. And number one, of course, as you guys all uh, already saw this coming, the eye for an eye match. I didn't see this match, but I did see the like a couple of pictures on Twitter and stuff, like of the gifs or whatever you call them, of like Seth Rollins throwing up. I was just like, ew, that's disgusting. And the fake eyeball and raised mask, oh god, that was just terrible. They I didn't even understand the point of the match. I didn't really know what to expect. I mean, they just took the idea stole the idea actually from AEW, and AEW did it a lot better. But the eye for an eye match, I did not, like I said, I did not watch it. I really don't plan to watch it because I heard the match was terrible. But yeah, they should probably never in a million years ever do something that stupid again. But yeah, that's my list of the 10 worst booking decisions of WWE um, of 2020. But let me know what you guys think. Did I miss anything? Did I leave anything out specifically? There might be more. But let me know what you guys think of my list. Don't forget, like, share, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.